This episode is right between the releasing the Serpentine arc and the Fangblade arc, so it kind of feels like nothing is happening, but we gotta do it anyway.
Episode 6, The Snake King.
Obviously, Pythor is the Snake King. How did only 2 snakes cut this perfectly rectangular hole?
Your first attempt to unite the tribes failed, and now that you have lost your flock, you've become desperate.
Why is Scales, staying with Pythor? I actually don't understand this at all, because in the previous episode, it kind of felt like Scales was sponsoring Pythor's rise to power, which I mentioned. But right now, Pythor's lost all hope in Scales' eyes of regaining this, so why is Scales still here with him? This is super cool and serves to expand the history of this world. I think it's really interesting because this is kind of what Pythor wants the Serpentine to be. He wants the Serpentine to be prosperous. He wants good things, but his process of going about this is ultimately probably really bad.
I present to you the city formerly known as the Lost City of Ouroboros.
Who is this random mailman and how is he flying?
Uncle, what's the best way to stun a serpentine if you don't know what kind they are?
Sadly, it was the sacred flute you four carelessly lost.
They said stun just so that Wu could remind the audience that they lost the flute, which was so inconsequential anyway, you would definitely forget. Also, how are you not knowing which species or which tribe of serpentine it is? They're color-coded.
Sensei, I've almost reached my full potential, and when I become the Green Ninja, we're not gonna need any magic flute.
We as the audience aren't really sure what the true potential thing is yet, but I'm sure we'll find out soon.
Oh, the only thing decided about you, Zane, is that you're weird. No, come on.
This is exactly what Home, the second episode, was about.
What's in the box?
Your new uniforms.
Pretty weird that he said "your" when Lloyd asked, giving Lloyd a false sense of excitedness.
Whoa! They've got, armor! I love the gold highlights!
What are they seeing through the box? I don't see anything.
Battle Claws!
Battle claws? What?
The material is really light and breathable.
That really wasn't a weird thing to say. Why did Jay look at him like that?
Sorry to break up the moment, boys, but a small faction of our slithering friends are stirring up trouble over at Mega Monster Amusement Park.
They very sneakily snuck in Mega Monster Amusement Park 2 episodes before it's relevant. Very nice. These suits are so good. Not only are they really nostalgic to anyone who's watched this show, but they're also just really good and easy on the eyes. And also I like how they're different for each of the ninja. The Serpentine here are of mixed tribes, which kind of ruins the entire thing about uniting the tribes, because they seem united throughout the entire episode. Really, I think what's happening is Pythor takes control of the already kind of united tribes. I genuinely don't understand how Nia got here. How much dilly-dallying did the ninja do back on the ship? They left at the same time. They saw the screen together to see, the danger. What? I actually don't understand.
The samurai can kick the ninja's butt!
Who is this guy? Whoever he is, he's stealing our thunder.
And we just got these cool new ninja suits! I'm gonna say it. I hate samurai!
I also don't really understand this. Their problems are being dealt with by someone else. I don't understand why they're upset. The only person that didn't come to this amusement park today is the 10-year-old child who they left at home.
I say we turn this into our own competition. Whichever of us is skilled enough to catch this mysterious samurai is probably the best of the bunch. So whoever learns the identity of this samurai is the one who will become the destined Green Ninja!
Even though I don't fully understand their motivation, I do kind of like how the ninja are interested in becoming the Green Ninja, and this is a big plot point throughout the entire season.
Ninjago!
One shuriken. Also, the scythe transition is Lego size. It's not the scythe of Quakes in the show. This homogenous group of serpentine makes a lot more sense for the message that the tribes are divided. The samurai just kind of ties up groups of serpentine and flies away. How is this accomplishing anything? I don't understand. Cole actively attacking someone who's on the same side as him makes a lot of sense to me.
Help! Samurai! Where are you?
This is kind of funny.
Ring again.
Impossible! The lost city does not exist.
Well, it isn't lost anymore. And I hear there's gonna be a fight.
Fight? Count me in.
All aboard! Next stop, Ouroboros.
Lloyd has really been ignored ever since Wu took him in, which means that this scene has a lot of context around it, which is really good actually for the audience to have a sense that even the small decisions are logical. Why does he have maracas? Why is Scales personally driving the bus?
Just do as I've said, and I promise you will be my second in command forever. I bring you together to the lost city of Ouroboros before the statue of our very own great devourer to speak of unity.
Where are the fights? Where is the big show?
Slither it! Slither it! Slither it! You want a show? You want to see a fight? I asked for your allegiance, but you will not give it. So, I will take it.
What are you saying?
I challenge the 4 tribe generals for their staffs and their allegiance at once.
This is framed as Pythor uniting the 5 tribes, but it really doesn't feel like that's what's happening at all. It's really more like Pythor's just taking control of the 5 tribes, which are already united.
I fought hard for this stuff and will not give it up easily.
There's no way he can defeat the 4 of us at once.
He's using the sacred flute against his own.
Pythor, being an Anacondri, is stronger than the other 4, but his real strength here is his intelligence.
Out to your master, Serpentine!
Pythor is now successfully taking control of the 5 Serpentine tribes, and knowing what he wants to do and how intelligent he is, there's a lot of omniscicity in the air. And I really think that this episode should end here. It's called the Snake King, which is obviously Pythor in this situation. And the rest of this episode is not really about that. Pythor has earplugs in so they wouldn't be able to hear the flute. So how can he hear the maracas?
I think it's safe to say none of us are closer to proving we're the Green Ninja.
Looks like iron is sharpening iron. I feel you getting closer to your true potential.
Wu instantly comes in just to say that Kai is wrong.
I thought you were looking after him.
I thought Cole was gonna pick him up.
I went to the arcade, but he wasn't there. Jay was...
Don't bring me into this. I babysat yesterday.
Sensei, we have not seen him.
We must find the boy.
I honestly can't believe that they lost a child and Wu was this calm.
Hey, babe, there's the pipsqueak. Play that back.
Wow. In 2 minutes, it went from light to dark. One day with Pythor as king, and the unemployment rate has dropped substantially.
It appears Pythor has successfully united all of the tribes.
I know we ruined their last get-together. That's no reason not to get an invitation. My feelings are hurt.
There's Lloyd.
Oh, and look at who they worship. Let me guess. The great...
We, as the audience, know all of this. Why are they just standing here and talking about it?
The ninja!
How did they all drop their weapons?
Say you wanted a battle, and I give you one. I give you Ninja versus Samurai.
Actually, why does Pythor do this? I don't feel like it helps him in any way. The samurai can fly. For most audiences, this will actually be the first time that they see the tornado of creation, and I think it's kind of cool. I already talked about the implications of this on whether Spinjitzu has anything to do with their elemental powers back in the pilots. It might just be me, but I feel like the tornado creation is super powerful in concept, right? Like, you can create anything. But what they chose to create is a Ferris wheel and a slingshot. So at the moment, it just feels very anticlimactic. Jump over it. It's really not that high. Pytho's trying to dump them into this empty void. Also, if you've watched the show, you know that there's supposed to be something down there.
We must continue to make it appear that we are fighting for real.
We're not fighting for real?
Like, I understand adding the samurai. I even like the samurai. I like that Nia has a separate role from the rest of the ninja cast, and she's like fairly autonomous and all that. I like this. But why did they make her stronger than the ninja? It fully just undermines everything they've been talking about how the ninja are the last line of defense against the Serpentine and Garmadon. It just makes the ninja feel so useless.
Get him! Magnetizer activated.
This brings into question, what does it actually mean to possess the golden weapons? Like, when Samukai just kind of held them, he died. But Nia's holding them right now, unless the cloth saves her somehow. So they just decided not to save Lloyd. The setting of Ninjago is kind of weird to me. Like, it is loosely based on Japan. At least that's how I'm perceiving it. And most of it's desert. Like, it doesn't make any sense. There's no desert in Japan. Unless it's meant to be like the Gobi Desert. I'm definitely overthinking this.
Testing. 1, 2.
This is the reveal for the audience about who the samurai is, though they probably could have figured out if they were paying attention. I really do like the samurai, and it gives Nia a cooler character than she had before. I kind of wish that they stretched this mystery for longer than 2 episodes, which they do later, so overall I think it's good.
Did you make all this stuff?
You'd be surprised how much spare time I have waiting for you guys to come back from your missions.
I really don't think the question was about how you had the time, more of how you did this. Just because you have time doesn't mean you can do this. The music in the background is kind of victorious, but really this episode was a net loss of Lloyd and Pythor controls the Serpentine, and the ninja accomplished literally nothing. Like, what is the victorious music for?
He was all mysterious, never said a word, and then handed me the golden weapons and poof, he was gone.
Poof? He just poofed?
Whoa, wait a minute, Kai. If the samurai had his hands on the most powerful weapons in the whole wide world, why would he just give them back to you? I don't know. Maybe he's not so bad after all. All I do know is that we owe him our lives. Maybe he's made us all a little better.
Kai here is showing that he feels for his sister. It just develops their relationship for each other a little bit more, for him to respect her wishes of not telling them, even though it goes against his main driving force in this entire season, really, to be the Green Ninja.
I think you forgot this.
Finally, we tie back to that one line in Rise of the Snakes that made no sense.
When am I gonna get my own dragon?
Patience, Nia. Your time will come.
Overall, this episode is incredibly mid. It's not bad, apart from the fact that the ninja are doing nothing, even though the episode's focused on them. Like, it'd be fine if they were doing nothing, and the episode was not focused on them, it was focused on Lloyd or something. And it partially does that, but it also is mostly focusing on them, even though they're doing nothing, which is really weird. I like what happens with Lloyd being captured. I think it really helps develop the plot for the next few episodes. I like how the Pythor taking control of the Serpentine with his brain, and generally, I like his analogy for religious extremism kind of thing, where he's fanaticizing the Serpentine. They do already kind of hate the land lubbers in Ninjago, but going further into that, this episode is kind of filler between the 2 arcs, the Serpentine being released arc and the Fangblade arc, so it kind of feels like it belongs nowhere, and that's not good. It just makes it feel kind of awkward in the middle. The last thing is really the Samurai X part with Nia. It's like, okay, I like that Nia gets a role, but it could be done better in my opinion.